An urn contains 4 black and 3 white balls. 2 balls are drawn at random and placed in a hat. Find the probability that the hat contains 2 white balls. There's 3 white balls and 4 black balls, so the probability that the hat contains 2 white balls is we want white and white for the 2 picks. The probability of white is 3 out of 7 because 4 plus 3 is 7. It's 3 out of 7, which is white. I'm not going to replace it. I'm going to just keep it. I'm going to put it inside some hat. I'll have 1 less white ball, which makes 2 white balls left, and out of I only have 6 left to choose from. So therefore that's the first pick and that's the second pick. And therefore you multiply together to get 1 on 7. Now B, find the probability that the hat contains a white and a black ball. Okay, so when I've picked a ball, I put it inside some hat, and I want to find the probability that the hat contains a white and a black. Probability of white and a black could mean 2 cases. One which white comes first, so when I put in white and then black, or black and then white. There's 2 cases you must consider. So the first case is when I have white and then black. The probability of getting a white is 3 out of 7. And then because I want a black next, there's 4 blacks, 4, but now I only have 6 out of 7 balls left. So it's 4 out of 1 less than 7, which is 6. That's for the first outcome. Now the second one is when we have black first and then white. Probability of black is 4 out of 7. And because I have the next one white, which is 3, but because I've picked one already, I only have 6 left inside the urn. So it's going to be 3 out of 6. Okay, 1 less than 7. You multiply these together and then add them. So you add those and you should get 4 on 7. A wine collector has a wine cellar with 6 bottles of Pinot and 5 of Shiraz in identical bottles. Find the probability that he chooses 2 of the bottles with different kinds. Okay, so he picks 2 and he wants the 2 to be different. So maybe he can go Pinot and then Shiraz, or Shiraz then Pinot. Depending on the order, we'll have to determine different cases. When he picks one, guys, it doesn't really mention here if it's a replacement or not. If I've picked the wine, I'm going to take it, so I'm not going to replace it back. So there's no replacement here as well. It's going to be Pinot and Shiraz, or Shiraz and Pinot as I said. So this is going to be plus because it's all. So find the different probabilities. Pinot, there's 6 out of how many? 11. 6 plus 5 makes 11. So 6 out of 11 is the Pinot. And then for the Shiraz, it will be 5. I'll only have 10 left to choose from. Or I could have Shiraz first. Shiraz, there's 5 out of 11. So I have 5 out of 11 to choose from. Because I've already picked one, I'll only have 10 left over, but there's 6 Shiraz Pinot still left. So it's 6 out of 1 less than 11, which is 10. And then you should get 6 out of 11. 19. Kia has a bag containing 5 red and 3 blue apples. 2 apples are drawn in succession from the bag and eaten. So it's eaten, so we can't put it back because it's gone now. It's in your stomach, so we can't replace it. There's no replacement in this question. Find the probability that the apples consumed are both blue. So find the probability that we pick 2 blue apples. So there's 3 blue out of 8 in total. So 3 out of 8 times 1 less on top and bottom, which is 2 on 7. Because I've eaten 1 blue apple, I only have 2 apples left. And because I've already eaten 1, there's only 7 to choose from. So it's 2 out of 7. Just subtracting 1 from the numerator and denominator, which is 3 on 28. Now B, find the probability that the apples consumed are different colors. So we can have red, blue, or blue then red. Red is 5 out of 8. And then the blue, there's 3, but it's not going to be out of 8, it's going to be out of 7 because I've already eaten 1, so we only have 7 to choose from. Or 3 out of 8, which is blue, so 3 out of 8, and then 5 out of 8 minus 1, which is 7, because we only have 7 to choose from left over because we've already eaten 1. So the second ones all have out of 7. Okay, so you see why? And then simplify, that's what you should have. C, find the probability that the apples consumed are the same color. If it's same color, it could be again 2 cases, one which is red and red and the other one which is blue and blue. So there's 2 cases, so you add them because it's all. So the probability of getting red is 5 out of 8 times 1 less on top and bottom, which is 4 out of 7, because there's 4 red apples left out of 7 total apples. Or blue, blue. So 3 out of 8 times 1 less on top and bottom, which is 2 over 7, because I've already eaten 1 blue apple. And then you calculate it, that's what you should have. Question 23, An urn contains 5 white and 5 black marbles. If 3 marbles are drawn from the urn at random without replacement, find the probability that 2 of the 3 are black. Okay, I want 2 of the 3 to be black, so there's different cases you've got to think about. Black, black, white, black, white, black, or white, black, black. All 3 cases have 2 blacks, so all 3 cases are possible, but because there is no replacement, we must consider the orders. We know that there's 10 marbles in total, so there's 5 white and 5 black. There's 5 out of 10 for black and 5 out of 10 for white. So we do the same thing. For black, black, white, we'll have 5 out of 10, and there's 1 less black marble, so we'll have 4 out of 9 left because there's 9 left to choose from. And then here, white, but because we've already picked 2, there's 8 left to choose from, so 5 out of 8 for the first one here. And then the same thing, guys, black, white, black, there's 5 out of 10 black. White, because we've already picked 1, we'll have 5 out of 9. And for black, because we've already picked a black, we'll have 4 blacks left out of 8. And white, black, black, there's 5 out of 10 whites, and we've already picked 1, so it's going to be 5 out of 9, 1 less than 10. And for the next black, we'll have 4 blacks left out of 8 because we've already picked 2, so we'll have 8 left to choose from. That will be simplified to 5 on 12. So you get the idea, guys, and make sure you add it because it's this or this or this. So make sure you remember to add, not multiply.